All right, so this is going to be a video of the Holland America Eurodam. This was the ship that I was on for our 7-day cruise, and it is just going to be a compiled video from the entire trip, and we'll talk about each section. That elevator is amazing. The ship is it's an amazing looking ship. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be down on deck 3. This was my favorite place to go when I wanted to kind of get away from everything. It's a great spot for walking. If you do 3 times around, it's a full mile. So I spent quite a bit of time down here. And the one thing you'll also note is that when you first get on board, you're going to have to do the lifeboat drills. You'll watch a short little video on your TV, and then you just have to report to your lifeboat station and have them scan your card. And then you're done. And once everybody does that, the ship will leave when it's supposed to. But they don't let you skip it.
Kind of windy today. I love the wood cabinets. That's pretty cool.
And it kind of gives you a different area of the ship to kind of look at. And it takes you into the kind of the lower decks.
Afternoon?
Now, I did not get any video of deck 1, which would have been where guest services and all that was. I thought I did, but my camera weirded out when I was recording, and for some reason, it didn't take.
There's the other ship.
So here we are on one of our walks. And you can just take this all the way around, and we'll end up on the very aft section of the ship. So that's a really impressive view back there. But we'll also walk past some of the lifeboats here and tenders. There was another cruise ship out there. You'll definitely see a lot of other cruise ships on the trip. And we ended up doing it was Juneau, Sitka, Ketchikan, and Icy Strait Point and Glacier Bay. I love the doors, the wood doors. That is so cool. Yeah, here we are coming up on the lifeboat stations. Lifeboats. As a first-time cruiser, one of the things you got to do is just learn your way around the ship. Learn where the elevators are in relation to your room, which elevator is going to best service you to your room. We were on the port side all the way forward on deck 6. So it was just learning which elevator worked out best for us. Because otherwise you're going to end up either way, you're going to end up walking a lot, but you could take like the aft elevator and go all the way to the top, or take the aft elevator, go all the way to deck 6, and then walk the whole length of deck 6 to get to your room. Or you could walk through all the shops and
there's
bars
the elevators
and everything, and then walk to the forward elevators to go up to deck 6.
That's pretty cool.
It's just a matter of learning.
Hello. yeah. Oh, hey, this is cool.
But we are all the way aft now. And what's really cool is you can, I mean, you really feel the ship back here. And that it was really kind of an experience. Another group in my, another party in my group, they had a room on this side of the ship, on the back end of the ship. And they said they really liked it. They liked the noise and being able to watch the wake at night. But you just come back here and you sit down and you kind of lose yourself.
But that's pretty cool.
It was just an amazing experience. I mean, all around.
Again, this is
In
deck
Holland,
three.
America, I mean,
Red
they
light,
make you
goes
feel
on.
so welcome.
Main
I
diamond is right on
it still blows my mind.
the- I will say one thing. Most everybody keeps to themselves.
So here we are walking back around the other side. But yeah, Holland America, they go out of their way. The crew on this ship, and I'm sure this goes with any Holland America ship, is absolutely amazing. From the guys that do your rooms to the people that serve the food, serve the drinks, and just everybody is just amazing. I have never felt more welcome anywhere I have ever been in my life as I did on this ship. And these windows here, I believe these were the bars where the
we
bars
sat at the
were.
pool yesterday. It was a
Where
little
one of the,
noisy.
I can't remember what
Nobody
the
was
name of the
using
bar
the
is,
pool,
but
but
we'll
everybody
see it
was
later.
using
I
the
think
chairs.
those were it.
But the bar is right there. There is another bar, an interior bar with fantastic views that I did take video of last night, and I'll make sure to include it.
But we're going to get to the end of this here pretty quick and we'll move on. But see, here we are now to the other elevators. More lifeboats. Everything is really clean.
That's gonna
And they are quick to get on
All right.
things. I mean,
yeah.
there was an announcement during our crew,
That's where all
or
the
there
crew
was a guy
assembly
sitting
stations are.
on one of the stairwells eating food from the buffet, and you know there's got to be
Right back
cameras
where we
everywhere.
started.
And he was sitting on the stairs eating, and
Do this.
not but a minute later
Three
there was an
times
announcement to remind people not to sit on the stairwells and eat their food. All right, so here we are. We're headed up to, we're on deck 6. We're headed up to our room. That's our main elevator bay that we would go to. This one also takes you to the crow's nest. So that's important to know if you're looking for the crow's nest. You got to go to the forward elevators to get to the crow's nest. And you can actually take this and go all the way to the back of the ship and all the way forward. So here we are in the room. Room, it is small, but it's doable. And I went with my dad. I took my dad. My sisters had the room next door, and we had a shared balcony, which was nice. We had them open up the center lip, and we had a huge balcony to be on. And this is embarkation day. We're sitting in Seattle. But lots of storage. The beds were okay. I mean, they were comfortable, but they're small. And I'm a large guy. TV is hit or miss. Some places it doesn't work at all, uh, but that's not what you go on a cruise for, and that isn't what I was there for. So I didn't care if the TV worked. This is your little bar area. You're gonna go through a lot of bottled water. And the little refrigerator, that is usually fully stocked. We'd used a few things, but they do charge you for everything that's in there. If it's missing, you'll get charged for it, of course. I had bought some Diet Coke and some Coronas, and ended up leaving the Coronas there. So now the bathroom. Bathroom's adequate. Yeah, it does exactly what you need it to do. They hadn't come and done the room yet that day. This was no longer embarkation day. So those three little light switches that I was playing with, they light the whole room. And then there's one on the outside for the bathroom, which I understand why it is that way. Thermostat kept the room nice and cool. The other thing you need to know about the bathroom is there's no internal fan, or you can't hear one, but the bathroom steams up horribly. And then you got your storage here. Lots of closet space. I almost wish they wouldn't have as much closet space, but and there's your safe. Right there. All right, so back out of the room now, and we are going. I believe this was dinner the first night, I think. I like that they have the rugs so you know which direction you're going. Once you get the general location where you're at and where the other decks are, it's really easy to figure out.
6044, so you should be third one down, I think. Well, I don't think 64.
I guess.
There you go.
Have a nice evening.
I'm really paranoid about recording other people, so I move the camera around a lot. For that, I apologize. I know that's something I need to get over. Okay, so here we are. We're down on deck 3 again, and we're making our way through what would be the gift shop area, and we're heading to the dining room, which is in the aft section, very last back of the section. It's actually the windows that were behind us when we were sitting on the back of the ship. So here we are. We're eating. I had the ribeye the first night in the dining room. Now all this comes with your cruise package. None of this cost extra, just drinks. It was pretty fair. My steak was way undercooked. Now we're leaving, and this is kind of a good view of the dining room. There's hardly anybody left in it. I'm waiting for Dad to move. And this would have been deck 3 dining room, and then downstairs is deck 2. It's very elegant. It's really nice. And they do have some days are casual and some days are formal. I am not a formal person. I don't carry that kind of clothes, so it's really hard. I don't want to do I'm by myself, so I don't enjoy the formal side of everything. I like keeping everything casual. Now, I wish they'd put us at that table. they stuck us at a table right next to the serving station. So it was really noisy, and they were constantly walking by you the whole time you were trying to eat.
I'm gonna walk through down
So
here.
here we are back in the elevator area.
I'm not doing pictures.
And I believe this is the center of the ship.
Yeah, right there.
And this little hallway here, this is the photo area. And a lot of times when you get on and off the ship, there's somebody taking pictures or somebody on the ship taking pictures. This is where you come to get them. I don't know what they cost. We ended up not buying any.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
even think I
bargain.
made it back up here to look to see if we had any of ours.
You betcha.
Thank you. Nope, I'm going right here.
Oh, okay. My word.
All right, well,
Hi. How we doing? Good.
I'll catch up with you guys.
And we were
Okay,
just
we'll
actually
see ya.
wandering back to our room at this point. Very full.
Are you behind me?
I am behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, the photo packages. We did come back
there's
up
the
here
embarkation.
later on in the week, but the pictures change every day.
Have a good night.
So we didn't really do any more follow up there.
Yeah, see, this is the bar we gotta come
Okay, and as you came up here, this was a kind of a little seating area in the atrium. This would be in their main atrium up here on the
behind you,
left.
Dad.
And then I believe
Going-
the
going
Pinnacle
by, or-
Steakhouse was off to
Didn't
the
want to
left
take
up
your
here.
video. Oh, get my
And there's seating like this all over
camera.
throughout the entire ship, which is really nice.
pretty nice. Yeah, there's your live
Live
music.
music over there.
You wanna? Yeah, we're done.
Maybe. Wow, and here too.
Yeah,
That is so neat.
isn't that cool?
So now we're coming out. This would be the center elevators. The glass elevators are over there on the right.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, entrusting your excitement for tomorrow morning.
And this is the art gallery.
Find ourselves within the.
And this may be out of
Euro
sequence
Zone
too.
for now,
I'm
hoping,
as
you
I
have
put
a
us all
wonderful day
together, I'm
aboard,
trying
joining
really
us
hard to
and
remember
over
where
to
I'm
our
at on the ship.
cruise and travel director with an update on today's activities. Thank you.
But yeah, see, this is out of sequence. But we're back at the atrium again.
Check out the Alaska shopping show.
And
Airport shopping
there was the
concierge
piano up there from the night before,
and you can find
up above
opportunities
us.
here on Eurodam and find out why Alaska is a shopping haven, along with where and how to get the best deals on everything you're looking for.
No more
That's happening
elevators.
Right now in Rolling Stone Lounge. We're at poolside on deck 9 at 2
And this
o'clock
was
to
the
compete in
the
Eurodam
Billboard
Games featuring our take on
Club
the
or
ancient
whatever they had. They
competition.
had events, or
Or you can
it's a
join your
bar
Wildlife Guide Ross
with
in Rolling
music
Stone
and
Lounge at 2 o'clock for
whatnot.
tips on how to best
I
use your binoculars.
did come and check it out on the inside when it was closed, but I only came up here once when it was open, and there were quite a few people inside the bar. But impressive bar. And they do live shows here. They do the comedy shows and whatnot. At least I think that's where they did that.
For finding wildlife this cruise. Then I will join Ross for a chat at 3 o'clock there in Rolling Stone Lounge, where he'll answer any questions that
So
you
like
have
I said
about
earlier,
wildlife.
it's really easy to get turned
At
around
4 o'clock, create your own
and
unique
kind of
jewelry
forget your
starting
way.
at just
Kind of like
$1
I
per
did with
inch
that
in the
video
shops
there.
on deck 3.
See, now here we
Choose
are
your
back
chain and accessorize to match your style. Get a free bracelet with the
walking
purchase
through
of
this
a necklace.
this display thing is
Tonight
really
is
cool.
the first of our dressy nights. Have a beautiful portrait taken in one of our mini studios on
And then we're
decks
coming
2
up
and
on
3,
the
starting
casino,
at 5
and then the
o'clock.
bar
Also try Iris
that I really like
Our
was here on
advanced
the right.
technology
This is
swiftly
where they
captures every
had live
sophisticated
music
detail
here
of
as
your
well.
eye
They
in
did dueling
seconds.
pianos.
And you've heard his voice, so come join Captain Joost Eldering at 7:15 in the world stage for the Captain's Welcome. Meet some of Eurodam's officers on deck 2 and enjoy a glass of sparkling wine as we toast our journey together. Later in the world stage, our cast of singers and dancers take the stage with a nostalgic musical variety show as Danny Candace, Nicole Weiss, Devin Norris, and company bring us all that. Showtimes are 7:30.
I did not try my luck. I don't have much luck when it comes to casinos. And here we are walking through again. This was during a live performance. The service is really good here too. You come here and drink, it's really good. That hallway was really impressive. I wish I'd gotten a little more of it. This is the gift shop. Is your standard fare of things. Just if you're going to buy anything from up here, do not wait till the last day of your cruise. I think it's like the last night of your cruise. They shut it down at 3 p.m. that day, and you can't buy anything after that.
Mugs, coffee mugs.
So, because I had gone up there, I guess they have a big sale prior to that, and I came up and the place was just packed with people. So I figured, well, I'll go back later. And I went back, and it was after 3, and it was closed. Everything was, all the gates were pulled. They were done selling.
Shoot, no.
Yeah, my dad was looking for a shoehorn.
They're hard to get on.
It's like kind of.
This is cool. Little ships.
I think of
Kind of
Doug
wish
when I
I'd bought
walk
something,
into-
but you know, I started looking at the prices, and it was just a lot of expensive stuff, overly expensive stuff. And had I saved some of that onboard credit, yeah, then maybe I would have bought something. But
No.
I burned through that onboard credit the first 2 days I was
Totem?
on the cruise.
That's neat.
Nico loves stuffed animals. Even though he's 11 years old.
He loves.
He
Oh, that's
absolutely-
cool shirt.
That is. I was looking at these sweats and thought, oh, that would be just really comfortable, but I'm not going to pay $48 for that.
No, no.
Dad, did you want to look at cats?
Huh?
Did you want to look at
All right,
the
so that
cats?
pretty much
That's a
sums
really
up
cool
the
bear hat.
gift shop.
It says Alaska.
That Alaska?
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to buy a hat from there, but I bought a hat from Juno for $7, and the clasp has since broke. So, anyways, here we are going on to the Lido deck. This is actually deck 9 of the ship. This is where you're going to spend a lot of your time, the pool deck, and then you're going to go into the buffet from here. And this area can get really, really busy. And over in the corner there, you can't see it, but the burger joint is over there. The pizza place is all the way aft by the rear bar. Now here we are in the glass elevators. I don't understand why this is here, but we'll watch it here real quick. Alright, so apparently I was going down to deck 1 on this, and I did get a little bit of guest services, but when I went down it was kind of crowded, so I kind of hid the camera a little bit. I did not get a very good video of deck 1.
Hello.
Those
Those are
those elevators
the
are
ones
so
with
cool.
the, yeah.
Yeah, there's the other side, the other elevators. Yeah, this is guest services. I had to come down and get the luggage tags. All right, so here we are back on the Lido deck, and we're in the buffet area now. This is we're on deck 9. This is the buffet. And the buffet actually stretches. It's the same on both sides. It stretches both sides of the ship. And lots of people there to help you order drinks. You can do whatever you want to do. Now here, this was Dad and I getting breakfast one morning. And I believe we came in to catch a can this day. And we decided we were going to stay on the ship. And there were, 5? Well, you'll see. There were a lot of other cruise ships in Ketchikan that day. But you got to practice proper etiquette when it comes to the buffet. And I gotta say one thing. I'm probably the only person in the world that's ever come away losing 10 pounds while going on a cruise. Food was really good. The buffet food, that was probably my favorite out of everything. That included the main dining room, even the restaurants. I did the Pinnacle. I prefer the buffet. I like the casual atmosphere, and you can eat as little or as less as you want. Yeah, that's what I had right there. Hash browns are really good. Good breakfast. Thank you. And learning to know when to go to the buffet. If you hit it just right, I mean, I had dinner there 3 times. And if you go a little later, there's fewer people there. If you hit it right from the open, it's going to be packed. And it also depends on whether, if you're in port, if you're in a port, everybody's going to be off the ship. So you pretty much have the ship to yourself. But if you're not, you're at sea, then you're going into, there's going to be a lot of people. But there is plenty of seating, and I don't think we had to wait at all while we were there. So here we are. We're going out to the aft section. This would be the very aft elevator station.
Dude, it's cold out there.
It's not where we want to go. So we got to go deck 11.
Okay, we had to go down.
I think.
No, I don't remember. See, I don't even remember. Yeah, okay, here we are back on, back at the buffet, and this was just a walk through this day. I kind of wanted to see what was there. And, we're going to go outside here. This would have been right after breakfast. So there's a bar back here. This is where the pizza place is. Now, I tried the pizza place. I wasn't overly impressed with the pizza, but it was okay. And as for the hamburger joint, it looked really good, but unfortunately we waited for quite a while, and when they finally did get our order, they didn't bother to heat our burgers up, so ours were like cold. The cheese was still cold. So French fries were delicious, but the burgers weren't very good. So here we are. We're totally aft now, and yeah, we're looking down on Ketchikan. Now I blanked out most of the sound here because uh, Dad was doing a lot of talking, so I just kind of blanked it out. And there was music playing at the bar, so I didn't want the copyright strike. In hindsight, I wish I'd gone down to Ketchikan now, but when I counted the number of cruise ships, I just decided, no, I'm going to just stay put for the day. And we were actually pretty worn out by the time we hit Ketchikan. And again, lots of jewelry stores. But the town is cool. We never did. First day we came out, embarkation day, we actually got on the ship, and we got on at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and so they let us board early, and we got aboard, and we came up here and sat on this deck for it must have been at least an hour and a half, 2 hours, when they finally had the rooms ready. I gotta say one thing. I have not been to Alaska since I was a kid. And man, Alaska's a gorgeous place. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more cruise ship in front of us. You just think how crazy that is.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ours is 5.
I am incorrect. That's 5 cruise
All in the little
ships
town
there.
of Ketchikan.
There was not one parked in front of us, so I apologize for that. So here we are. We're going to go. I decided I wanted to go walk up on the promenade, I think that's what you call it. So that's where we're going now. I'm trying my best to keep my dad going here. I think, yeah, we're still totally aft. Yeah, now we're in a section called the loft. There was some kind of kids thing here. What do we got here? Looks like a kids thing. Elevators. There's the elevators. And 2 big wooden doors to go outside.
Cool wooden doors. Just go walk out.
So I couldn't wait to walk this part of the ship, too. Alright, back out where we started. That would be the thing about the pool on the Lido deck. Glad I'm getting all this lingo down. Oh yeah, there's a lot up here. Not very, can't go very far, but we can go. Yeah, now we're gonna walk forward from the aft section. There's Ketchikan again. Ketchikaning.
So I suppose you could probably walk all the way around the ship.
I don't know.
Well, you can on deck 3.
So we'll just
Deck
let
3
that
go all the
play.
way
And
around.
I'll
This one I
come
don't.
back
I
to you
don't know.
here in a couple minutes. If you haven't guessed, my feet hurt
You wanna go
pretty
back to the
bad
room,
by
you
the end
can.
of this trip.
Everybody-
We had actually tried to prepare for this, and we live in a place. I mean, we started doing a lot of walking and trying to get ourselves ready for this.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, it did me a lot of good. So the walking and it's actually kept me motivated to do more after the trip, and more exercise and get me outside. I felt like I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be up here. Yeah, see, now we went all the way aft again. That'll be just a quick walk. But that's a good shot of the aft section there. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, there's the very back of the ship.
I think their cabin is 2 decks below, 3 decks below.
There's a warm spot. So this little room was interesting. No, this is this the room?
A lot of interesting things in here.
Yeah, this had the ship, all the ship,
What?
the plaques for all the.
It's just a go through, but
Oh.
there's a bunch of plaques in here.
Oh.
We'll go back out that way into the elevators. You're right.
Oh, I see. Hey, there's a wheelchair you can push me around.
So then we started walking back towards our elevators at the front of the ship from here. A little game of cornhole.
All right, well, that's going to be it for the observation deck. Yeah, we don't.
this point, we were just trying to get back.
You want to keep going?
To the forward elevators. This whole roof here on the left, on a good weather day, they will retract that. And that's the pool area down below.
Into elevators.
And here we are back at our elevator. We're on deck 10. So we're going to go to, I think we end up in
Thursday.
Well, we'll just see where we end up. And they also put every day the rugs,
Yeah, that's cool.
elevators change, so you know what day it is. This is the Crow's Nest. This is really a cool spot. When you're in port, there's hardly anybody up here, but if you're at sea, this place is packed. But they have a bar here, a coffee bar, and you could just come up here and sit, enjoy the scenery, and
gonna get a
relax.
coffee
It was really a nice place.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab some. I don't want to sit in these things. I guess we are. How about this table right here?
Now they offer, from what I understood, and I could be totally wrong about this because I did not have any of the drink packages, but the specialty coffees and that kind of stuff you have to pay for regardless of your drink package. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is the way it is. On one of the trips up here, I actually saw people, they brought pillows up here, like, you know, and they just camp out in that one spot. They don't go anywhere, and they don't, you know. We only stayed for about an hour and then left to give somebody else a chance to sit here. Okay, so let's see where we're going. Ah, yes, this is the world stage. I did manage to watch one show, a part of it, and then I watched a live. There was a live show with a guy playing a piano. It was really, really good. This, I think, was for the cruise ship. Their show about the employees. So here we are, just enjoying this sunset was beautiful. And this is probably my favorite video out of all that I've taken for this trip. But the trip was amazing. Holland, America was amazing. The crew of the Eurodam was amazing, and I can't thank you all enough. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to go on another cruise. So if you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing some more videos in Yachats and Waldport and along the Oregon coast again until we can head on out and do another cruise. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.